I am Steve the Missionary, and I'm pro-life. Pro-life means that I'm against abortion, obviously, but it also means that I care about and fight against the death penalty, human trafficking, unjust war. Basically, if there's any geopolitical thing that causes people to die, I care about it. It also means that I care about the mitigating factors that affect abortion, especially in this country. The status of women, maternity leave, the status of families, justice for sexual assault, the public funding of an international corporation that targets women, claims health care, massively affects our elections, and commits about a third of the nation's abortions. For the love of God, can we defund Planned Parenthood already? All this makes me what some people would call a seamless garment pro-lifer. Seamless garment is an old theology term. It's a reference to the Gospel of John. When the soldiers took off Jesus' clothes to crucify him, his tunic was one garment without seams, so they couldn't divvy it up among themselves. It's become a metaphor for the need for consistency in Christian action and in Christian thought. People who want to affect change should be consistent. Pro-lifers should be pro-life in all things. And these views are becoming more and more popular as time goes on. People like Rehumanize International and New Wave Feminists, they're really leading the way on this. Being a seamless garment pro-lifer means that I run with those people online. It also means that I've never voted for a Republican president. Voted for a Democrat once, and I regretted that. I know that abortion deserves special attention because of the way it victimizes the smallest and most helpless of us, and because of just the sheer numbers, but I'm not gonna let that make me forget about everything else. There's recently been a backlash by some pro-lifers against seamless garment pro-lifers. No, seriously. It usually comes from a certain kind of person. The old kind of person. They write articles about how seamless garment pro-lifers are going to ruin the movement. They convince themselves basically that it's the enemy of the pro-life cause, trying to alienate and minimize seamless garment arguments. They write hit pieces on their websites on Franciscan University professor complaining about them not being the right kind of pro-lifer and getting them fired. I didn't know you could do that. So let me tell you why we are seamless garment pro-lifer. I'm a seamless garment pro-lifer because I was tired of being called a hypocrite. Because it is a hypocrisy to care about abortion, but not about maternity leave or drone warfare. I'm a seamless garment pro-lifer because I believe that my cause should affect politics, not the other way around. I am not at the service of any one political party, and I refuse to let one string me along. We saw how quickly the Republicans can push a massive bill through if they really care about it. I think now's the time to make them start to pay up on all the promises that they've been giving us since longer than I've been alive. Push it through. I know you can do it. I've seen you do it. I am a seamless garment pro-lifer so that every wretched thing that our president says and does doesn't stain me or my cause. I really do think that the broader pro-life movement is learning a thing or two from the seamless garment corner of the pro-life movement. Think about the Senate race in Alabama. Jones won because of a number of things. Changing political tides in the country, mobilizing the black vote, but a big part of it was the number of white evangelicals, traditionally a large and important part of the pro-life group, who stayed home. They finally said enough is enough. There is a moral line that we refuse to cross. Draw the line somewhere. Being a Republican, having your picture taken with a Falwell or a Graham and saying like 2 sentences about how life is precious is no longer good enough to get the entire pro-life voting bloc behind you, and that's a good thing. I am a seamless garment pro-lifer because it's the only way I have found to be a pro-lifer with integrity in these times. And you need us to accomplish the goals of the pro-life movement. You need us, and you need the secular pro-lifers and the atheist pro-lifers and the gay pro-lifers. If you honestly believe in the universal right to life, then don't be surprised when people from all across the spectrum of faith, action, politics, and belief join your cause. This is a good thing. Steve the Missionary is my channel. I have a new video up every Tuesday. Please do the good thing and like the page and subscribe to it. Watch a different video, tell your friends, ring the little bell. It's gonna be a ton of fun. See you next Tuesday.